Hey everyone, and welcome to the live stream today.
Hi.
We are here. I am BJ, and I'm joined here with
Adam.
Adam, and we're in the Radio Boom studios. We're joined with Panji, who's helping us out on the technical side. Thank you, Panji. And we're joined with Marcio, who's going to be helping out with the moderation. Hey Marcio, how's it going? Today we're going to be doing a quick little stream. You guys asked us a lot of questions about the recent update on March 31st, our 0.50 update, where we did a lot of changes. We're going to answer those questions as well. We're going to announce the giveaway winners for the Beach Pass, and we are also going to play some games with you. And I think we have a little bit of teasers to show as well.
We might have some new stuff.
I had to pry them from the team, but we got some nice stuff to show you guys. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, I think we might do some intros. You have some people on Twitch. Maybe
Absolutely.
You want to say hi to them?
Yeah, I'm on Twitch. You're on YouTube duty.
Yeah.
Mars is probably splitting his eyes between both, moderating. But just quick shout out to people joining us on Twitch. Axa Clown. We have Voj CC Vanya. We have Gimbly. Hey, Gimbly.
Gimbly, hey.
That's nice. The Royal Giant.
The Royal Giant, number 2 on the leaderboards. He's catching up, I think.
Wow.
And he found us that bug. He helped us to solve that invincibility bug. So thanks.
That's a fun one. We can talk about that later if people have questions. Because we have fixed it. We can tell you how it happened.
Yep.
We have Blaz, we have Corn Curry 2020, and we have Fabio, as well as a bunch more people. IR Clicks. Thanks for joining us and thanks for tuning in. Who we have done
on the YouTube side? Let's see who we got. We got KNGYT. How's it going? We have Vosk. Hey Vosk.
Oh, nice.
How's it going? Bonjour. He's our French creator. We have Sir Oil. We have Abdul Munem. Hello. We have Yasir. We have Yasin. We have Imper. I think he was on Twitch as well. We have Stub. TB Evan. The Duty. Hey, wow, the chat's going crazy now. We have Mert Fikret, Pauline, Byron, Alistair Club, and Thunder. Hey, Thunder, we see you on Twitter a lot. BBTFRG, how's it going, man? Nice to see you as well. And Red Dog's in here. Shrek. There's a lot of people in there. I can't keep up, but yeah, thank you so much for joining us, everyone.
Yeah. And I do appreciate, especially if you're tuning in from the Americas and from Canada, it is probably very early for you. So if you're rewatching this, thanks for rewatching this. If you're watching live, thanks for tuning live. We'll try and find a better time at some point. I don't know. It's a difficult balance between Europe and America. Maybe one day around soft launch or something, we will, or global or whatever, we'll do it on a weekend. I don't know. We'll try and find the best time that works for everybody. But thanks for coming.
Yeah, we'd have to do it probably weekends better. But if we were doing it on Friday, it'd probably be around 10 p.m. I think, or 9 p.m. our time, just so we can get people, because some people are in school, some people are busy at work. So yeah, it's hard to find a nice time. But eventually we're gonna move to the weekends, then we can get more people in there.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure content creators are going to distill this entire stream into 3 minutes, so that actually matter.
Yeah.
But that's fine. We'll try and make most of it matter. So first up, let's talk about the update.
We need to talk about the update. That's right. We recently released a pretty big update. There was a lot of changes in there. It's been live since March 31st, so just a little bit over a week. So we've had time to get the update out there, see if there's any bugs, fix those bugs, get your guys' initial feedback on it, see how you guys are liking it. We're just going to do a quick recap of the things that were in there and get AK's perspective on them, as he was a mastermind behind a couple of them, most of them actually. So we can get his thoughts and we can talk about some of the feedback you guys had with that. So let's dive right into that. I think the first big one we had, which came into the game, was super operations. Now, this was 7 new maps
operations
on 3 biomes.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So hopefully we can pull the gameplay up. So I can just look at the screen and talk about some of these. So with super operations, I hope we'll get to see
we don't have one.
City skirmish. We'll see what happens. In an hour. So we'll be playing on this one later. That's one of the old ones, but that is the new operation screen. It was quite a push, quite a stretch actually, to get all of these, what we call them internally gimmicks, to get them out. So this is the first phase of trying to reinvigorate gameplay and put a bit more emphasis on different kind of variations of the conquest, which is how we call our current game mode. There's more game modes that we have in store. in the future, something that will be developing further. You've seen some of those teasers. You've seen a PvE game mode. We can talk about those later. But for now, this is what we have in order to kind of spice things up. We'll be really interested to see what you guys think, like which one of the super operations is
Speaking of
best
that, so
for
we
you.
are going to do a YouTube poll on this, but we can't list all the super operations, but we do want to know your favorite biome. So that should pop up on YouTube soon. Do you like the volcanic one? We have the ice one.
Yep.
We have the Dr. T biome as well.
And we have the original one as well.
The original one as well. We can put the original one on there, but that might skew the. I want to know specifically. Specifically
which one of the new ones?
Which one of the new ones you like the guys the best? So on our YouTube, we're gonna put that poll up, and then we'll come back and see who the winner was.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite one?
I switch around between the base buster and I mean depends what it they all hit me differently. I think the critter fortress, the immortal critter actually.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, gigabytes. Gigabytes and Base Buster, what I like about those is they change the team strategy. So not only do you have a third objective, but also in terms of Gigabytes of the Immortal Critter, the objective, the capturable objective moves. And very often it can actually backfire because you push with your critter, your Giga Critter, you push into the enemy base, then you lose it, it blows up, and then the enemy can now mount a counter-offensive by recapturing it next to their
or
outpost.
when it's inside the outpost, you can capture both
it's
the
like
critter and the...
It's like a Venn diagram of zones, and you can stand in between and capture both at the same time. That does make you feel super smart.
I like the ebb and the flow of that too, because it's like if you push too hard, then they can get they come back with it too. So it's really cool. That's a fun one.
So I think a lot of you have seen like some of the teasers. We had like different version of the ice map with kind of the ice comets or whatever you call them, icicles falling from the sky. Then we went for the ice vortex in the end, and I preferred that because it felt different from the kind of meteors, from the volcanic eruptions. So I like them for different reasons. The ice vortex can push you out or like block half of the map, so you have to move in a different path. So I really like things that
the randomness,
do like maps more dynamic.
Yeah.
And in terms of the volcanic ones, things can just go really crazy. I think we should have spent a bit more time checking the performance implications of this, because sometimes we spawn so many meteors, it gets absolutely nuts. But I do like that. It does make my phone on fire sometimes, but it's fun. So looking at super operations, I think they do help. I think they do make the game more fun and more unpredictable. But it's just step one, and there's far more things we can do to the game to reinvigorate it, and I think game modes are going to come in there at some point, but they are a way bigger undertaking, and we also at all times, even when we add game modes to the game, we still want to maintain conquest at the kind of basis.
It's the main game mode, yeah.
Yeah, it's like our bread that we add toppings on, and then we can offer you different things, but or like a pizza. There's many analogies that work here. Pineapple pizza, perhaps. Oh wow, getting invites from. Yeah,
they're gonna be spamming you with invites. I don't see that you're online.
So second thing that we've added was missions, and hopefully you'll be able to see it. These are my missions. By the way, this is my account. Don't judge me. I don't have the boom pass because I'm trying to the beach pass because I'm trying to see how it feels to play without it.
It's good to have an understanding like that. Yeah.
We try both. 1 month we do it, 1 month don't. This is my account. I have to purchase 2 vehicles. I have to spend 15,000 munitions, easy, and I have to deal damage to enemy objective buildings. These missions actually scale with your level. The damage one specifically, which is cool because they maintain relevancy throughout the game. They refresh at midnight, GMT, so British time, I suppose. Is it 1 a.m. now?
It would be 1 a.m. British summertime, but 12 a.m. GMT.
Yeah, this is... I don't know if it's local time or... It might be midnight for everybody now. I don't know. I don't remember. Doesn't matter. The important thing is like we have them resetting daily. Missions is how you get coins in the game now. Obviously, you don't get coins from battle.
That's a big change, actually.
Which is a big change to the economy. And it's one of several changes we're looking into. The state of the game as is now...
Yeah.
Is not going to be the state of the game forever. We have some big things we want to try, but we're not ready to talk about them yet. But this is one of those changes.
This is V1 for missions. Can you talk about like any plans maybe you have for mission in the
We
future?
had,
Will we see any maybe squad missions being available and like stuff like that?
Absolutely. We would love to have some kind of missions that involve your squad or perhaps in the future alliance. We would also like to have an increased variety of mission types. And we would like to, like in general, take them to like give you a bit more feedback, like when you're completing missions in the battle, just highlighting the fact that you're participating in it. I think it's a very good first cut. This is actually iteration 4 of this feature. We had like several weeks to prototype this, and we went through versions after version after version. Some of them functioned in a like completely different way, where you had to like get missions which would give you like fuel, and you'd fill up this bar, and then you could claim the chest, and you had to wait for the box. We tried a lot of crazy things, and in the end, we went back to like something that is quite simple, quite effective, it doesn't make you wait. Like if you do an effort to complete a mission, you should be rewarded.
And something funny with them is there was certain missions when we were playtesting that came out, and then it's like it wasn't.
Oh, it felt horrible.
It was making you do things, play in a way which was like kind of destructive to your team, and not in a good way. So that was a lot of figuring out with the missions too.
Yes.
Can you think of any specific ones?
Absolutely.
Which ones?
So, for example, there were missions like as a sniper. Like my intention was like, let's make people do good things as a class that's supposed to do it. So, for example, there was like as a sniper, eliminate 3 enemy heavies, and I'd be like, sounds great on paper, because as a sniper you can kind of kite the heavy and eliminate them. But when we put a mission like that, it just completely took over your gameplay, and people just blinders on and just like look at enemy heavies and like, here's an assault, I'm not gonna shoot at him, because I need this heavy here. And you stopped playing for your team, you started playing kind of your own little game. And we very quickly realized, okay, that's counterproductive. Let's cut those missions. Let's focus on missions like, okay, now as a sniper, eliminate 5 enemy players. Like, okay, that's far more liberating. That's far more open, far less restrictive, and it works way better. So there's quite a lot of tuning. Some of those missions are quite hard compared to others. We will look at the data and see which missions you skip. And the ones you skip are the ones that we might either remove or change or rebalance.
I think it's okay if there are ones that you skip sometimes, because it's good to have ones that like people can go for and not go for. The thing that you have to keep in mind, though, is that with the small, medium, and large ones, there's like a certain amount of games that you need to do to complete each one. Like, we're going to look if that's where we think it should be, or if there's ones that are like really hard on that. So
I can share you a secret. So the secret in my head is small missions should be doable within a single battle, and a medium one kind of around 3 battles, and a large one kind of 5 battles. So I'm expecting you, if you have a couple sessions in a day, to do the small, maybe the medium, and then like if you come back later during the day to finish your large one and get that big coin payout.
Something I also learned with missions that I didn't realize at first is they actually scale with your HQ level.
So the damage here, 11,700, was a weird number. Well, yeah, because it scales on HQ 8. I'm pretty sure this is something like 5,000 or 6,000 for HQ 1.
But it's a really cool feature. I love it. I'm just looking forward when we have squad, so I can say squad goals, #squad goals on everything. That's the dream. I think up next we have another contentious one, AK, that was added to the game, and I'm curious to get your thoughts on it. Was troop cooldowns.
Oh, okay.
Troop cooldowns.
I was looking at the shop just now. I was like, "Are you gonna talk about the shop? Like, that's not contentious."
No.
Troop cooldowns. Again, with troop cooldowns, we've tried, I think, 3 or 4 different iterations. We've tried skipping cooldowns with munitions. We've tried cooldowns that start after you spawn, cooldowns that start after you die, which is what we have right now. We've tried multiple different things, and we realized that actually, again, the simplest, the better. The most. It was very weird and unexpected when the cooldown started when you spawned, because then if you had a really long life, you would be fine. You had no cooldown. But if you had a short one, you would have a large cooldown. It didn't scale very well. Like, you couldn't set your expectations for what to do. In general, I know people are split on this. In the team, we are not. We have had people on the team. It's quite a large team actually right now. Who are like, oh, I'm not sure about this.
I was one of those people. I was like at first against it, and then I played it more and more, and then slowly I was like, okay, I understand.
Usually it took a session, sometimes a bit more, for people to realize, actually, You made me play troops I didn't. That plus missions makes you play troops that you didn't know you actually liked, or you didn't appreciate how good they are, or didn't appreciate the kind of gameplay style that they have. And it also allows us to rebalance troops and make it better
We're getting a
balance.
lot more feedback on different troops now when we did that. And we saw in the data, as soon as we did that, there was a massive spike in usage in all the troops.
Yeah.
And then we started seeing people voicing their opinions about other troops more clearly. I think Flamer, I've seen a lot of comments on recently.
Yeah, and people are like, oh, heavy is pretty good. Oh, cluster is good. Like, oh, fire bomber is now my mainstay.
Which
like,
is good to see. We like to encourage using all the different troops available.
It's healthy. It makes for a more fun experience as well. Like, I know that some people are like, I like playing assault. I just want to play assault. 5 to 7, like whatever, 24/7.
And when you've been playing like that for a long time, it's like difficult to get that change. But
it might be
it's overall healthier for the game.
Jarring to switch, but like if you're going to optimize the fun out of the game sometimes, if your objective is to win at all costs. So it's my job to make sure that it's fun to play in the most optimal way. So by actually giving you a cooldown on the assault, I encourage you to switch to shotgunner if what you're trying to do is like eliminate enemies, snipers and medics and stuff like that, and be swift and be kind of ranged, close range kind of assassin, fast moving assassin. So there's actually more room for other troops. There's more room for more troops in the game, which is awesome because that means we can support this game with more troops in the future, and we can have a slightly different twist on assault, for example, maybe in the future, that still has a space and has a place in your loadout. And it makes aligning your troop loadout much more difficult and challenging, and I like that because it means there is more there's more variety and there's more playability. So for me, it's a strictly positive change, but I appreciate it. It is a limitation that you didn't have before, and now you have to get used to that limitation.
Yeah, another change with the update that was really cool, I thought, is the defenses being able to get points for that.
Yeah, defenses that you build give you munitions. You have a little green square around them. You see the munitions as these green little tokens. And they fly to you. You can see them on the top right corner of the screen where you can see a little defense icon. So you get a payout. Actually, some defenses can be like a net positive. Sometimes like I'll build a sniper tower and it starts like picking off the enemy Zukas, and I'm like, which by the way, sniper tower got a massive buff in damage.
Yeah. How much do you remember off the top of your head?
Yeah, it's like 30%.
Yes, it is.
25%
and
DPS.
Damage per second was 25%, yeah.
And it's just much more accurate. It does what it says on the tin. It is a sniper tower. It eliminates enemy like vulnerable troops like Zuka very effectively. And for like sometimes that can be actually a positive investment. You can get more money, more munitions out of it than you invest. We also have the card shop. I think there's some even plans already to improve it, make it scale better with your levels so that you always have a bit more relevant offers to you. But I do like the existence of the card shop. Finally, you can kind of focus and spend some of your resources on things that you like leveling up the most. Don't mind me opening my box because I need that 3 cards. We have changes. We have changes made to the Boom Pass. We have more plans on that. We have more questions on that later. You can answer. What else do we have in the update?
What else did we have in the update? We had the Rarity Rebalance, but that was pretty self-explanatory.
A lot of rejiggling, and it's probably not the last time we'll do it, but every time we do something like this, we'll try to do right by the players. So you've had premium chests given to you, you had extra cards and things like that. So your motor bike, if you had one, is probably very high right now because it went from epic to common. We had the super operations. I think that's pretty much it.
There were some other minor ones, but not too much.
A lot happened, but that's just the beginning. We have more big changes coming. I think the next big update...
The next major update is
is the one that will feature alliances and potentially more. We are not yet ready to talk about it because we are building it right now, and the team is...
heads down into it.
Yeah.
They're really focused on trying to get that to you guys. So
I look at the calendar and I dread and like, oh, it's public holiday, great, but like so much stuff to do.
We do have some questions from people that asked us on Reddit about the recent update and about just other stuff in general. So
shall we move to questions then?
Yeah, we should move to questions.
We can pull up our faces.
We can just take turns, AK, but I'm going to read out some of the questions to you. Let me just open this up so I can see. Cool. So this is from Reddit. Everyone was asking. We've pulled those.
And by the way, after those, we might still have some time for a couple questions from Twitch and from YouTube.
Yeah, and I did see a really good question somebody had, and it would be good. Okay. So we'll make some space for questions in the chat.
I also realized I just spoke for 20 minutes about...
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Sorry.
That's the point of the stream, is to talk about the update. So yeah, I'm not Eric123 asks, when will that PvE game mode come? Can you give us any clues? I've been anticipating it for so long.
So the PvE mode he's referring to is one of the clips that we shared when we had this video of our intention, what we're doing. I think it was a couple months ago, saying, hey, we're going go heads down into development mode for a while, so expect bigger updates less frequently. So that game mode is something I'm very keen to return working on after we've released the next big update. So not the next big update, maybe the one after, maybe not. We'll see what the priorities are, but definitely it's gonna happen. I just don't know when. There's 2 game modes we're looking at, and the PvE kind of wave defense is one of them. It's super fun.
It's a good fit for the game.
It's 6-player, full co-op. You have various defensive waves of enemies coming at you. You have dozens of grunts just piling everywhere. You have tanks coming at you. It's crazy.
I could see it eventually, if you complete one round of it, you can tweak it with modifiers to make it more difficult, like a 10% bonus health or damage, and then see how far you could get.
Yeah.
It could be pretty cool.
Also, the more important thing about this is for us, we managed to develop 7 gimmicks and new biomes. We have the special super operations, and there's quite a lot in there. But actually, the delivery method was the normal gameplay. In order to leverage the new game modes, we would need to build some kind of event system in the game so that they live alongside the main game mode. So that's why they take more time, because we need to find out what is the map size, how does it feel. We need to split the matchmaking queue. We need to build new maps from scratch. Learn what works, what doesn't work.
And alliances are a big undertaking at the moment, and that's all hands on that feature. That's a really big one that they're working on. So. When that's out and about, there'll still be improvements we need to make to it, obviously, and add on to it. But there'll be more time to focus on those things.
Yes. So with the next update in Alliances, that is also going to be version 1 of the Alliances. Yep. There's way more to come. So bear with us. It's gonna come. I don't know when.
We do have the results from that poll, by the way, on YouTube. Thank you everyone for voting. This was for the favorite biome. So it looks like Dr. T's was in first place, and then we had the snowy one, and then we had the volcanic one. So Dr. T's one is
Dr. T has got so much mood and lighting. It's at nighttime.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we were able to pull it off, and we did pull it off. And congrats to the art team, because they've smashed it. It's amazing.
It was really good. It's always fun to see new biomes. Yeah.
And also, on Triple Treat, which is the triple capture zone.
Yeah.
And by the way,
this was a contentious one. I saw some people complaining about that.
I'm really happy we made it, because now people will stop asking for, I think you should add 3rd control point. You know what? Here's a map with a 3rd control point, and I believe, it's fun for an hour, but I think it's
hard to manage.
Way too hard to manage and strategize around and coordinate on for the long term.
That was the original gameplay.
And it goes back. It takes me back to the original version of our Conquest game mode, where we did start with free capture zones, and we realized that at the end of the match, there is a 66% chance that you're on the wrong point when the game ends, because the game ends and you're you don't know what happened. Is it if you didn't finish where you were, because you lost or you didn't successfully destroy a point, then you had no idea what happened, and it was quite confusing. And with that triple treat, you can see that it is much harder to coordinate, and that's why we went for 2 control points, because it's actually way easier to coordinate and plan around, and it's just less stressful.
That's good.
But it's fun to have it there, and finally people trust me and understand me when I say it's difficult to
at least they got to try it. But let's go ahead and move on to the next question. I think we have I don't know how to say this. I'm gonna try. GMSI 4 asks, will there be a league system in game? I would love it.
So by league, I assume they mean an expansion on the current medals
The current medals, and then probably like the resetting every season, or like you get like rewards, or more like
Yeah, so we have league.
we have leagues at the
leagues,
moment, but it's
so you can go from Wood 1 to Grandmaster. Yes, this again is version 1 of the system. It's very bare bones.
Yeah.
We do want to eventually have seasonal medal resets.
I know this is a priority after the next big update that we were talking about with alliances. This is one of the priorities to come out shortly after that, or just to start building. So eventually, we wanted to make it to where you get resets, you get rewards for those resets. That's important.
And by resets we don't mean you would go to 0.
Yeah,
you would never go to 0. There would be a threshold like between whatever. Some design, so
yeah.
But there's a threshold, and if you're above that threshold, we will crunch. We'll like take a part of it, like I don't know, 50% or whatever. Pull it down, and we'll give you rewards depending on how far you got along. So yes, a better league system with rewards and seasonal rank crunch, so to speak, is something we want to do after the next big release.
Okay. On the next question, we also have one from GMSC. He's asking, can you imagine new buildings on the beach in the future? Even one that we have to develop with raw materials obtained in battle, wood, stone, iron, pineapples, in order to get certain bonuses? Or even with these raw materials to improve armor, aiming, reloading time of our soldiers and vehicles? I would love to see a tech tree in the game.
So, in terms of tech tree, I'm not saying no, but it might be difficult to make it readable. I'd rather give you more tools than to let you like customize individual troops and stuff like that, because then it becomes like, oh, is it assault, or is it assault with a double magazine size? And
Assassin assault.
Oh, is that a shotgunner? Oh, it's more accurate, has longer range. Like then it becomes difficult.
Too deep, yeah.
Real difficult to read the battlefield and make decisions on it.
Yeah.
And if we make it not meaningful, then what's the point? So like we either make meaningful changes or not. But then I can say like, what if I gave you a different troop? What if I gave you a hero? What if I gave you something else?
Yeah.
So there might be better things in terms of developing the buildings. We have something that we want to prototype. We'll see what happens. But there's definitely room to make changes to the home screen and to reinvigorate it in the future.
Cool. Next question is from FTR Gaming. He asks, will there be a training ground where we can test cards and different vehicles?
A training ground does exist, but only internally, because it's such a mess. It consists of like some training dummies. It has every single vehicle and every single power up in the game. Most of them unreleased. It's in a messy state. It has all the defenses everywhere. It has like giant walking bombs spawning. It has a giga mortar that spawns at the beginning and just like
stop saying these cool things. They're gonna want it.
it obscures everything. It's like it's a mess. So basically, we would have to clean it up and package it. And I think that's the biggest thing is like, how do we package it? Where do we put it? How do we make it read well? How do we make it load without like blowing up your device? There's a lot of these things, and it's just like that's a lot of time when you start thinking about delivering it as something that players can use. That becomes more difficult, and that is the time that we could spend on game modes or something else that you guys care about more than the shooting range.
But so, eventually, because it is something that we know people would value, but there are bigger fishes to fry right now at the moment. But it's a really cool idea. We would love it too if we could get it out to you guys, but if we can't do it at the quality that it deserves to be at, then we probably won't.
Yeah, it would help you like assess units and test things. It would help YouTubers. It would help content creators. It would be cool, but it probably wouldn't prolong the lifespan of the game. And what we want to do is make this game fun for longer for everybody.
Yep. Cool. So thank you for that question, FTR Gaming. We're going to move on to the next one. We have Apprehensive Win 729 asks, are we going to be able to do squads with Alliance members?
Yes. So, absolutely. The idea for alliances is that you'll be able to jump into battle together easily. So even if you don't, like, you just started the game and you have no friends in the game, you'll be able to join an alliance, and you'll be able to immediately have a list of many people with whom you can squad up easily and go into battle. For now, these would be still 3-man squads, but we're not saying no in terms of larger squads in the future. It's just matchmaking would be very difficult with large squads right now, so it's something we have to look at later. So We're not saying no to larger squads. We're just saying no for larger squads right now because it's already difficult to find fair matches, and until we get the player base to until we launch in more countries.
Fair enough. Next question, we have Sean Cool 2022. Are you planning on reducing the troop cooldowns?
We're planning on analyzing the impact of the troop cooldowns on the troops, and if that means we reduce some of the epic cooldowns because we overshot with them, then sure. But I don't think...
We need to look at the data, basically.
Yeah, we need to look at the data, but from what I understand, troop cooldowns are doing good things to the game, and we should keep them, and we'll see whether we have to adjust them.
Yeah, we'll have a look. Next question is Goni Reddit Craft asks, do you have any plans for mini game modes that deviate from the normal gameplay for a short and simple side mission like racing or death matches? Please, racing.
Like racing in 4x4s with Zukas on board.
Oh, like... yeah, Marcio, shout out to you. I think he posted that idea a while back. It's a good one.
Yeah, yes, but first the big game modes. And we need game modes, we need events so we can deliver the game modes, and then we can do crazy game modes, and we can do crazy things, and we can try death matches and stuff like that. I think the PvE probably has a longer lifespan than the deathmatch, but who knows? We will try. We are still on year 0 of the game. Year 1 starts when we globally launch, and since then, the game's gonna keep growing.
Yeah, but definitely something we want to do at some point for sure. Okay, thanks, Goni. Next up, we have CR12. Okay, right now, I'll take this one, I think. Right now, we can only change our in-game name once. Are there plans ever to change this? I don't want to ever use the option if it's not going to be possible to change it again if I change my mind. Okay, so for this one, right now, the only reason it's limited to 1 is because we don't have the full filtering system as robust as we want it on name filters. So this allows us to catch anyone who's trying to circumvent that in any ways. Eventually, when we have a more robust filtering system into the game, we will look for a way to deliver it. I don't necessarily think it's making you pay gems for it. I think there's maybe a better system where we can give you a name change every 3 months automatically, and then you can have it like that to still kind of limit you and not make it too crazy. But maybe one day in the future when we have everything figured out on that, we can just let you change your name freely. So that's something that will come eventually. But for right now, it's limited to 1.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of games where you can't change your name. You started your account and that's it forever.
Yeah,
so at least we have 1.
I think a lot of people are used to it though, being able to do that. So.
But I think what's missing the most is people start belonging to some squads and alliances,
and clans, and you want to change the name to that. Yeah.
But that's where alliances will come in, where we will have alliance tags potentially for you to add your have a tag before your name.
And how many characters are you going to be able to do on the AK?
I think it might be 5.
Is it 5? I thought it was 4.
It was 4, and then I realized YCBTS doesn't fit. And I was like, we have to do it justice. Okay, if they come on, just do it 5.
Okay.
I think it's from 2 to 5 or something like that. But
we'll have a look.
Or from 3 to 5. I don't remember. I'm not working on the alliances. I'm working on something else.
So but, CR12 also has the question: is it possible to expand the friend limit or to improve managing your friend list? I've accidentally hit the limit a couple of times, and manually removing people one by one is tedious, and there's no easy way to tell which accounts have been active recently or which ones are dead. That's very, very good. That's a nice quality of life update. Right now, the limit on the friends is 1,000, and I can imagine after you do that, you're adding people blah, 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 you get up there and you're like, what do I do now? I definitely agree with you that would be very tedious to remove. That's definitely something we could look at in the future.
That's a very popular play, by the way.
Yeah,
the more
1,000 friends.
How many friends do I have?
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's a very valid point. There should be eventually maybe ways to see when they were last online, a couple weeks ago or something like that, and then you can see who's active and who's not active. Maybe there's a way you can remove multiple friends by selecting them. That's something we can definitely look at in the future, though. But yeah, good question, CR12. Next up, we have IR Clicks. He says, when do alliances go live, and when do you plan on adding player profiles so we can see their stats? That's a very popular question, by the way.
Yes.
Is add profiles for players and their stats.
Yes, we want it. Hopefully before global or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what it means. I don't know when, because I don't know when global is. Haha. Nobody does yet. So yeah, we would love to have a player profile. We would love to be able to track your stats, your like favorite troop, the most effective troop, your best vehicle card and stuff like that. We would like to be able to do it. It's on our roadmap as a thing we want, just not yet set in time.
Yep. And then obviously the other question was, when do alliances go live? We're not going to say when, but that is in the next major update, and we're working hard on it. We don't want to say when just because that could change around.
Things can go wrong.
Things can go wrong. But we're hoping for the next major update, but we're really, really working towards that. So
yes,
yeah, that's coming.
And that'll be version 1, and there'll be more developments on that as we go along as well.
Okay, next up we have Apprehensive Win729. He asks, why have you changed the icon? Okay, so I brought this one up. I picked this question because it was talked about a lot, and I'm going to give you a little bit of games developer insight on this one. So normally when we have app icons, we run different tests with each app icon, and we see which one people are looking at the most and getting into the game the most. So it's really to give the game the best chance of having the most people playing the game. And if we put out one of those icons and test it and we see that it's doing really well, we go with that one. And that was the case with this icon, as we actually put this one out, and it was a clear winner. Now, that doesn't mean that this is the final icon at all, but we're going to make improvements on this specific icon, on the pineapple one, and we're also going to continue to test other ones too, and then if they do better in the testing as well, then it'll most likely come. But some people were asking about that, so I wanted to make sure we explained that one.
So it tested better.
Yeah.
And because it tested better, it's in.
Yep.
Because why not? That's the answer.
Yep. And then, this one's for you, AK. More step 5907. Why did you remove the card level boost from the pass?
Because it was ruining the ruining the fun, actually. So we want to make the beach pass the best we can. However, that boost was just breaking things for us. It was breaking things for me as a player as well. When I had that boost on, it actually disconnected me from my card collection. Because like, if I'm leveling a card from 5 to 6, but I'm HQ level 7, I don't really see any effect of that upgrade. So I have no reason to upgrade my cards. It just created this really weird incentive.
Warps perception too, right?
Yeah, it warps my perception of what my collection is, what I'm doing, what I'm trying to achieve with my progression. So it actually...
It was too good, basically.
It was very good, but it also made the game less fun in a way. Yeah. And it made everyone's kind of like, it leveled up, like it brought everyone to the same kind of like HQ level and floored everyone upwards. It was a little weird. We want to add more perks in order to make Beach Pass as compelling as always. I believe we have a bug with the gold name going away. That was not our intention to take it away.
Not at all. Yeah.
It's been connected, I think, to the coin somehow in the code.
So that'll be back in a few more seasons, I think. Yeah. So that will return. The gold name definitely will return.
It will return at some point for sure. Sorry about that one. As for the level perk, it will probably be replaced eventually by a different perk. That hopefully is
there's some cool ideas with that one. I've seen those ones.
Yeah, we have, I think, 25 perk ideas. So it's down to our rest of the product team to think about which ones to pick. But we want to make Beach Pass great. So yeah, bear with us on that one.
Thank you for the question, More Step. We're gonna move on. RV Sing 332 asks, also, can we expect more features regarding chatting with friends and new interactions like emojis? Yes, of course. With Alliances, there will be a function where you can chat. And then as for emojis, yes, you can expect that as well. We've seen some really, really early stuff with that, and they look great. So I don't have anything to share with you today, but they will be coming, don't worry. Great question. Thank you. Next up, we have Standard Ad 5394. I'm going to give this one to you, AK. Will there be a Mega Crab in Blue Beach Frontlines?
I hope so. I hope eventually there'll be a Mega Crab in Boom Beach Frontlines. It sounds to me like something like an event or something. So yeah, there's definitely space for Mega Crabs. Mega Crabs are awesome. Mega Turtles, Mega everything.
Cool. Next up, we have Nearby Swimming 8997. He asks, will there be news on Beach Frontlines? I think you're referring to the newsfeed button. Yes, when the next major update comes out, we will look to turn on the newsfeed button. Excuse me.
That's the currently coming soon button on the left side of the screen.
Yes. And then next up, we have Actual Ad 5750. He asks, hello, here is CC Corn Corey. My question is it possible to create a cool event with content creators and versus Space Ape people to make an epic fight? Ooh. Yes, definitely. We'll look at that in the future. That's cool.
We would probably need some kind of special matchmaking to handle that.
Yeah, there's some tech to figure out with that. But yeah, that sounds like a really fun thing to do. Yeah.
What's more? Do we have more?
Yeah, we do. We have
more.
We're
almost done, guys.
And then we're going to take your questions in the chat. So if start thinking about your questions, and we'll take some from Twitch and YouTube as well. We have Mordisol 10. He asks, are you planning to add alliances in any form? And also, oh yeah, we had this one, profiles as well.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so yes, this game has major potential, and it's already so good. Thank you. Thanks, Mordisol, and we're looking forward to delivering more stuff to you. Appreciate that. Sorry, I didn't see the repeat one. We have Underhill 8675. He asks, will there be joystick support? So we actually have a developer who was pretty passionate about this. And in the past, we did have a working version of it, but it wasn't to a state to be delivered to players yet. There was still some haptics and stuff to figure out. He has to go a bit further. And he says he wants to work on it more in the future. So there is somebody who's really keen on getting it out, and watch this space because it might be coming out too.
So by joystick we mean the controller support, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It works.
Perfect for it, right? So yeah. Cool. So that's all the questions that we had from Reddit. Thank you so much for asking that. We are going to answer some more inside of the chat.
Yep.
And then after we answer the questions in chat, I think we had a giveaway. We had some winners that we're going to announce. But for now, we're going to answer your questions. So, AK, let's start on Twitch if you want to pull some questions. Do you have any?
Just scrolling.
No worries. Feel free to ask your questions, by the way, in the chats, and we will try to get to them.
Oh, by the way, Gimbly, nice try, but my friend invites are disabled, so unless I friend you, it's not gonna come through. Okay. Controller support.
I had one earlier if you want me to...
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so somebody asks, I'm HQ9 and I'm not earning any more experience. Why?
Why? Okay, because previously we allowed you to bank all the way through the next HQ because 75% or so of your experience came from upgrading cards. Nowadays, upgrading cards does not give you XP, it's the battle that gives you all the XP. Which means if we let you upgrade everything, it's fine because you will never become locked. Because there was this risk. The only reason we allowed you to bank the XP for the next HQ was because there was a risk of people getting locked. Because they would upgrade all the cards, and then when the new HQ comes out, they wouldn't be able to upgrade enough cards to get to the next HQ. That's the only reason why we allowed you to bank it. Now that it comes from battle, we no longer need to do that. Another thing that people might be confused by is when you max out your cards. So, for example, your motorbike is probably high level because we rebalanced it. So now when you actually get more cards, but you're already maxed on a card and you filled up that bar, what we do is we actually convert the spare cards into coins. So even if you open up boxes and you get more of those cards, they don't get lost, actually. They get converted into coins. And coins are valuable in the game, and they'll stay valuable for a long time if we do our job right. Because we want to give you things to use them on.
Nice. Vosks from YouTube asks, what about new countries and new languages? Are they still planned for the next update? Yes, they are. Definitely. So watch this space. We'll let you know more when we can.
Axaxa Clown asks, will there be rewards at the end of the free beach pass? Will that be redone? Possibly.
This is when they reach max tier, right?
Yes.
Yeah, locked.
Possibly. This is something we have to look at after we release our next big iteration on the kind of progression systems that we're looking at right now. We'll see if that even makes it live. So there's plans we have in terms of like making more changes, more big changes to the game progression, and revisiting the battle pass, revisiting the free pass, revisiting the battle pass, premium battle pass perks. It's all on the table. So who knows?
George ARRD asks, do you believe Flamer deserves even more buffs now that she is epic?
She
but
has received a
doesn't
buff.
really feel worth using. So I actually saw a video on YouTube where it was the title was just Flamer sucks. So I don't know, like maybe we need to look at her or like.
I think it depends on the situation. I think if you are going onto Critter Fortress and you don't have a flamer, but you have a flamer, put a flamer in your troops loadout because you realize what happens when there's like 10 critters running around. You can absolutely melt. Flamer's health has been increased recently as well, so I think she is formidable. I think the nature of Arrow of Effect damage dealer is that she'll never like feel amazing in a 1-to-1 situation because of that relationship. But in a small coordinated group, she can absolutely wreck. So maybe give her another chance. Depends on the context. She will definitely not be a single target damage dealer. So for that, actually, Heavy is a better choice. Heavy is very strong right now. It's also
I'm sure.
fine
Yeah, she's
if
very
it's not your
niche. Like
playstyle.
you need to have multiple people in there. Let's take one from Twitch if you found one.
Any chance of us getting a roadmap or a priority list for development? Huge fan of you guys switching to larger updates, but I want to know what the direction you're heading in. That's from Gimbly. So the roadmap is evolving and switching in response to what we learn, what works, what doesn't work, and also in terms of like our own development, we might spend a month doing something and realize it just doesn't work, or we uncovered some technical difficulties that we need to surpass, and that delays things. In general, it probably would be interesting to have some kind of high-level roadmap that we would share. It's something we can look into.
I'd imagine it would be like just a couple of the things like alliances and then the league system. That's like
game
one that's up
modes
there.
and stuff like that.
Game modes.
Things that we are fairly confident in, and we could put it in our roadmap. But basically, the moment you do it is the moment it starts. Game development is very difficult.
Fickle.
It's a bit like building a building from inside, and you don't know what the building looks like because there's no blueprint. Things change, and like you realize, oh, you want stairs here? Actually, the stairs are going this way, and suddenly it doesn't fit together. So the moment we release a roadmap that has any level of detail on it is a moment where we cannot hold it because we have to evolve it, and other things are going to come in, and then it's like people hate us for like not sticking to the roadmap. But like
So
without
that's a
understanding
hard
the
thing.
reasoning.
It's a very dynamic thing that we'd have to keep updating, and we don't want to disappoint people or like change something like last
I
minute.
think the closest you can get to a high-level roadmap is what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to give too much detail, not to promise things that we are not sure will deliver. Our intention is to release alliances with the next release.
Yeah.
I have fairly high confidence in it, but who knows?
It's a very big feature, alliances. Yeah, there's
It's
a lot of
huge.
moving parts.
It's been developed for months, and it's huge, and there's lots of moving pieces. And when you think it's easy, and then you start realizing what happens if it's a closed alliance and there's no owner, and then I leave, and then the alliance has no owner, and like there is so many edge cases. It's crazy.
TBN Ranger asks, will you guys implement a new power-up similar to the smoke bomb in Boom Beach? Also, will the laser tank and laser turret return back to the game?
So laser tank and laser defense have been teased like 2 years ago or something like that on Discord.
early.
Very early.
People pull them up now, and then they think, where do you get that? Are you leaking? And it's just from a long time.
They're real. They will release when we release more content. They're awesome. I love playing those. But not yet.
And then his other question was this something similar to the smoke bomb in Boom Beach.
Yeah, smoke bomb actually tried it. I tried it like 3 years ago or something like that. And I was like, what does it do? Like gives you cover? Like okay,
kind
it's feel weird.
Just a concealment thing. Yeah.
I tried as cover. I also tried as concealment, something we prototype with as a mechanic. We don't know. Maybe it'll return to the game at some point. But we have big things to develop. Also, we are 50 minutes in. We probably should tease some of the new stuff, huh? What do you think?
Yeah, we do have a teaser. So
more?
if we can
Oh, will Beach Pass be purchasable with gems soon after global release? So, with gems, no, but with other means than real money, yes. Keep that in mind. So there will be ways
There,
of
there will be a
acquiring
path. There will be a path for free-to-play players to get
the
the
Beach
Beach
Pass.
Pass,
Yes,
but not with gems.
yes.
So
That is our intention.
Yeah.
Will there be a 6v6 mode or 3v3? 3v3, no, I think, because the game is built around larger team fights with larger scale, and to be able to bring in tanks and other things and be able to counter those, and to have the classes work in a nice and defenses to work, you need more entities. You need at least 6v6. But yes, 6v6 is something we are looking into, because one of the game modes we have prototyped and recently had 6v6 in it, and it's great.
cool. Thank you. Let's move on to the teasers so we can show you those. So we're gonna go ahead and get the first teaser up there. This is something we are working on now. We're just gonna remind you that this is a work in progress. This art on this next teaser is not final. If we can go ahead and pull it up, Panji. So here we have wild cards. I'm going to let AK explain it, but I just want to say once again, the art on this is not finished. So AK, can you explain what wild cards are, how people are going to get them?
Wild cards are wild. They're one of things that are in development. One of many things in development. This is part of the artifacts feature, and the artifacts contain various things, including these wild cards. And wild cards allow you to upgrade any card of your choice of that rarity, which means in this case, it allows you to basically take more ownership over your collection. So instead of giving you 5 Zuka cards on a Beach Pass, for example, or somewhere else, we could give you 5 wild cards, and then you decide where you want to put them. You decide which units deserve to be upgraded first, and it's a bit more ownership, a bit more control over your collection, and it also gives us room to create more cool rewards. I think if you played Supercell's titles like Clash Royale, you'll be fairly familiar with how it works over there. It is going to fulfill a similar role in our game.
And there's some more surprises too that are being developed around this,
Yeah,
as AK said, with the artifacts. So
and
look forward to those.
This is very important for us to be able to create very compelling rewards for players.
I've seen some of the concept art as well for this. It's still really early days on the change, but there will be a shift around on that, and it looks really nice. So it's gonna be cool when it comes out. For the next teaser, this one's a bit bigger. We have what do we have, AK? You tell us what we have.
Are we ready to play that?
Go ahead and play it. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so
next up we have the Cryoneer, and Cryoneer is a troop that hopefully will launch with the next major release. No promises yet, because we don't know what's going to happen when. But you can see the Cryoneer's perks. She can slow down enemies. She can slow down defenses. She can slow down vehicles. Herself, she's immune to slow, so you can see her get run over by an ice tornado without even being slowed for a second. One thing that's important about Cryo as a debuff is it does cancel out the effects of the boost, the battle boost. In this case, you can see Jetpack being hit by the ice cannon, which is a defense. And while being hit by the ice cannon, he cannot get boosted by the battle boost. So for those who love steamrolling enemy defenses with a booster or a battle boost, this is allowing you to kind of get
this is a cool effect too. When the ice cannon is destroyed, it actually
it creates a little area of cryo
similar
effect.
to the flamethrower.
Yes, the flamethrower explodes with a bit of fire, and the ice cannon explodes with an icy blast.
But I actually was playing around with the Cryoneer because I was tasked with getting the gameplay recordings with her. The thing that I think was so cool is I was facing 3 or 4 opponents, like a heavy was trying to chase at me, but you can outrange. She has a really long range, and you can actually stop them from like catching up to you. So you can kite people really well with her long range. She's a really cool troop. Looking forward to her being out.
Yeah, medium health, medium speed.
2-second duration on the slow.
Yes.
And that'll last after the last shot you put towards them.
So each shot you put on target refreshes that duration. She has a long enough reload that allows players to not be perma-slowed. But if you work together with another Cryoneer, you can maintain that. And yeah, it's what I would call like a support damage dealer. So, an interesting addition to your repertoire. And I really like the fact that she can make some of these more elusive troops a bit easier to catch. Great counter to warrior if used correctly, and of course booster.
So yeah, I look forward to that. Someone says, please Grenadier. Please Grenadier, please. Firebomber's kind of like
Firebomber is where Grenadier kind of started. It just went into a crazy place with the coconuts on fire. It just seemed more fitting for the gameplay style. But we're not saying no.
Cool. So those are all the teasers we have for you guys today. There was some more I tried to get, but we'll try to get them in the next stream for you when we do one in a month or so. So yeah, we'll try to do that for you guys. But I think what we should do now is we have a little bit of time. We're gonna maybe play a game with you guys. That would be fun.
Let's try one game maybe.
So if you guys want to post your friend tag in there, AK is going to free up. Oh wait, you don't have that many friends, right?
I've got Sean. I'm going to invite him to the squad.
No, we should get somebody. We should get somebody from the chats, for sure.
I think he's with us for sure. He just joined me. He's got 7,000 medals. I'm gonna get destroyed.
Okay, invite me.
Oh, Cactus. Okay.
Invite me.
Should I invite you?
Oh, should I? Oh, maybe
make your own
we
squad.
search at the same time, and then we'll find each other.
Look.
Okay, so AK and I are both gonna get into groups, and then we can play each other hopefully. So I'm going to.
I'm not going to discriminate, which I'm going to accept the first ones that. Oh wait.
Post yours in the Twitch chat, AK, and I'll post mine in the YouTube.
No. I'm gonna invite Cactus, and you get some. I've got a full squad, I think. There you go. I've got a full squad.
Okay, wait. I'm just
sorry,
waiting
guys.
for. I'm waiting for people to.
Can we share my gameplay, Panji? Is that? Yeah. Okay. Let me just refresh my connection. Yes. 1 second.
Okay. We got.
We'll have to reset it up. Trying to share my screen currently.
So
okay,
I'm gonna
awesome.
invite Papucho. I'm gonna invite you.
When I have visual confirmation, I will bring it here. Let's jump into a battle together. Sean has so many medals, it'll probably put us in a really difficult matchmaking situation.
Oh well, I got some people with Grandmasters as well, so I'm actually with 2 content creators. So I've invited Vosk, and Papucho joined as well. Wait, did you start? Don't start yet.
Nope.
Okay, cool. We are ready. Go ahead and search, and I'm gonna search as well.
Ready
go
up.
ahead and ready up, soldiers.
Ready up, soldier.
If you're on AK's squad, ready up.
Yeah, and
Okay, here we
I don't
go.
know what the frame rate is gonna be like. It's buttery smooth here, but this is our first stream and first time we're sharing gameplay live. So do expect it to go wrong and blow up.
City skirmish? Oh, we're gonna play you. We got the same one.
I mean, of
we're
course
going against them. Let's go.
Oh, we got the same.
We got the same
loadout.
battle. Yeah, same battle.
Okay.
Good luck, sir.
Yeah, shotgunner.
Spin to win.
Wait, are we together? No, it's just everyone is spinning.
Are you AK-74?
No, I'm AK-47.
Oh, we're against you for sure. Oh no, maybe.
Yeah, yes we are. And it is like a shotgun central right now.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got wrecked.
Yeah, we'll see how... It's possible the frame rate is going to be horrible on Twitch. Who knows? We'll try and get better next time. We'll try to maybe do some kind of cable thing.
Oh, we got Corey in here as well. He asked one of the questions. Hey, Corn.
Yeah. And when I said that Flamer is good, it's not good if you attack 7 people at the same time.
Let's see.
By the way, Heavy has a larger hitbox than other classes, and it actually makes him a little more vulnerable to being destroyed by a
Jetpack's so fun.
by a shotgunner.
Oh, I got sniped. Journer sniped me.
This is a stacked game.
I'm just gonna sneak to the other side.
I just have a little corner here, like a siege corner.
Oh no, the heal. Man, I'm getting wrecked.
So many coconuts.
They're defending so well.
Yeah, I'm trying to peek here, see how the... It's very green. the footage here on Twitch seems
Oh yeah.
the color space
Oh,
is
it's saturated.
super saturated. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. We'll do one battle and then we'll probably wrap up.
Yep.
If there's any
No, we're gonna lose.
hot questions,
We
maybe
gotta go
we'll get
A.
one.
I gotta tell my team to go to A.
We're ready.
Oh no, this assault is help me. Cactus is dunking on us with the assault.
I do need to spend munitions. What can I spend them on? I'm gonna do a controversial move, everybody. I'm gonna get a missile tank.
Is it a controversial move?
I think so.
Okay, we stopped this push. Cactus is coming in with the shotgunner. Cactus is oh gosh. Okay.
Is nobody going on the point?
Man, getting wrecked. Man, I haven't seen you, AK, have I? Is that you? Is that you shooting?
I'm in the missile tank.
Yeah. I'm gonna come shoot you.
No, 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 no. No shooting allowed.
Hey, come here.
Oh, shoot. There's a rocket trike chasing me and that is gonna wreck me. Okay. So the best thing I can do right now is just deal as much damage as I can before I vanish.
I'm gonna sneak around too.
Just contest that point. But I have made progress on my quest. On my mission. I think one of the hardest things was like, pick the name. Is it quests? Is it achievements? Is it missions? It's missions. It's not quests.
One thing that sucks with troop cooldowns is I can't spam jetpack to go and destroy their base, sneak around, you know?
Yeah, I mean...
That's
look,
what a lot of people are saying. No, I understand it, but it's a good thing too.
it's bad for you if you like that freedom more than you like the strategy and the tactics that it opens up, when it's like a bit more consequential, you know? Your decisions matter more.
Ooh.
And as a game designer, I really appreciate what troop cooldowns are doing to the game's longevity and
we're getting the base.
the strategy.
No, we're getting defeated. Man, Cactus! We're gonna lose.
Cactus is with me, right?
Yeah. Okay, GG, Team AK. GG's.
Absolutely.
Look at that wreck. Look at that. We got so many content creators. That was a great game, guys. I feel bad because my troops are so underleveled compared to theirs.
Got 9 medals from that.
Sorry,
Thank you.
Voska, Corey, and Babucho. You couldn't carry it. Luca, I know.
Look at this.
Sneeman.
New operations gigabytes.
I'm gonna add you guys.
Do you have enough time for one more?
Yeah, let's do one more. Why not?
Oh, let's do one on gigabytes.
Oh yeah, new operation started. That's great. Ready?
Go, 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 go.
Yep.
And you guys on Twitch, go, go, go as well. Hopefully you can get in.
You got it ready, no? Oh
Yeah, I'm ready.
there you go.
It should be fine. I'm looking at there's a bag of chili nuts on my right, and I'm just.
They had me. I had one of them before, and they had me coughing during the thing.
I told you
I
to
got the little
spicy.
spice,
I like spicy. Like they are fire. There's like habaneros in there. Like
So good luck. This is gonna be our last game. Let's try to get even with AK.
They won't. Not on my watch.
Jeep.
Getting a jeep.
Let me put the music on. I got. It's very fun. Let's go.
Good jeep driving is a skill, because you have to be aware of.
You mean 4x4?
Yeah. You have to be really aware of the attack range of the troops that are in it, and it's really important to like get them in range, but don't park it in a bad spot. Like if you're about to blow up, try and find cover and hide behind it.
Oh my god, there's like 6 of them in this.
You can also try and push people out of it, which is somewhat effective. More effective in an APC because APC is heavier, so it does push a bit better.
We got double shotgun. We had double shotgunner in the 4x4. That was funny.
That is my small mission finished. I am going to get a flamer here because if everyone's contesting this really small
I got a cluster
point,
for that, but no one's going to be contesting it because we're going to take it. Man, cactus on assault is so annoying.
I love how I have like do not disturb on. I have do not disturb on my Slack, and I still get messages for. Okay, this is.
Someone's gonna reveal a new feature on there.
This is spicy. Yeah, possible. Who knows?
You can't see the point with the flame strikes now. That's pretty weird.
By the way, the fact you guys went really hard.
Wait, it's gone. What's going? Oh no,
Oh, you got it. It's walking to our base.
Sorry.
It's blowing us up.
I didn't even see it.
But,
That's my bad.
as you guys pay attention to it, we are paying attention to the other point. So, although you're probably gonna...
There's a tank. CC Haru's in here. Hey Haru.
I don't know what to do now. I might...
Oh, I got it.
I might want to put a flame strike on it. But this base, I don't think I can survive that tank. There's not much I can do.
Stradivarius.
No, we're good. We got the critter. We've got BJ. Here you go. Come grab some coconuts. Hopefully I can die on the point. With the flame strike. That was spicy.
Oh, Dax is on our team. Oh, he must be watching us.
The little klaxon always cracks me up.
There they go.
Okay, excellent. Drive me like a pro. Okay, this is looking good. We have 2 tanks, a jeep with a Zuka, and if we can manage to get that critter... Park us in there, park us!
No, they gotta...
Yes.
No.
Stop them.
There's too many! I should have played heavy.
I hope the frame rate is decent enough so you guys have to suffer for this.
Yeah, we're gonna improve the gameplay on the next stream. We're gonna...
Get a cable or something, right?
No, we're gonna
really
get a specific iPhone to play.
Boom.
I think it's
I
ripped.
think we've got it. I don't wanna... Yes, okay, we got the critter. Just a tiny bit left on the point.
I'm just gonna stand... Whoa, a little bit of lag.
I got a baby boom to help. There we go.
No!
Shotgunning people.
No! I think that's it.
There we go.
We gotta get to...
Beautiful.
No!
Okay, a little celebratory spin.
Hurry, we gotta get to the point! We got wrecked. Man, I should have played medic. Look, I'm on the bottom. I should have played medic.
You're jeeping around.
Jeep.
It's fine, because we do want to make that more rewarding in the future.
Look at that's a stacked game, though. Good games, guys. Well played.
Yeah, great one.
Dax trying to carry there.
Just need to open the piggy bank. Okay. We can bring our faces back.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to thank you guys so much for joining us on this stream. This was kind of a test stream for us too, because we're doing it in a new place, and I think it went pretty smoothly, pretty well. So we'll definitely be doing this more often. Maybe a once a month stream will come on here and hang out with you guys, and then once we start getting closer to our next major update, there will be more streams as well. But thank you so much for all your questions on Reddit. We loved answering them, and you know what we didn't do?
Oh, the rewards.
The rewards, the giveaways. We need to... There was a giveaway we did on Twitter. So we are going to give you guys the winners for that now.
The Beach Pass winners.
If we can go ahead and pull those up, Panji, we will announce those. We have... where were the winners? Okay, for the winners we have... Natasha Salgado, congratulations. We have Darky, congratulations. Ghost. We have Scarfy Frexis. We have Switches and Kiri. You guys all are going to win a Season 6
Beach Pass.
Beach Pass, that's correct. So we'll reach out to you on Twitter and coordinate that. But congrats to all the winners, and thank you everyone for entering. We almost forgot to give that away, but so yeah, we'll reach out to you soon on Twitter and get those sorted. But thank you so much, guys, for joining us. It was really fun to hang out with you guys. Thank you for all your questions and everything, and really fun to play with you guys. Next time, hopefully, we can do some more play time as well.
Maybe some more teasers. We'll see what happens. We'll see what works best with you guys as well. What kind of format you prefer. So yeah, do give us some feedback. Discord, Reddit, wherever. We will read through it. Thanks again.
Thanks for joining, and
see you on the front lines.
Until next time, we'll see you on the front lines. Yeah. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.